I have a confession to make. I'm not the expert that you think I am. There has been a long period of time that I haven't posted a video, and I've learned a lot. And in this video, I want to go over that. Why there's been a massive hiatus, and a bit more about this confession. So it's been a while since my last post. It's kind of obvious, and here's why. So I am not the expert that I thought I was. There was a lot that I was missing. There's a lot of information that I didn't have that I thought I did when I first started my channel. My intention for starting this channel was because when I started practicing astral projection around the age of 13 in 2013, yes, I'm a 2000s baby, when I first started to practice this stuff, after about 10 years of on and off practice, when I finally started my channel, 9 to 10 years when I started my channel back in 2022, 2023, I thought I had more than enough experience with spiritual experiences and meditation to start a channel and be basically an online teacher or mentor. And I wanted to build a channel and then a business and then start making money and my entire life make that around astral projection. But when I started to make the channel, I started to post videos as if I was an expert, but I wasn't. And I thought I had time to practice behind the scenes and then become an expert. To be honest, when I first started my channel, I had only ever had vibrations like 3 or so times. I had way many. I had hundreds, if not thousands, of spiritual experiences, not counting all of the dreams and lucid dreams that I've had. But when I first started my channel, I wanted to teach and then in the background become an expert in the background. But the pressure of trying to keep up that facade that I built to then become an expert in the background stopped me from being able to truly practice and get into a relaxed state. I started to feel stressed and burnout during my meditations that then qualified, that burnout then transferred over to my video making. I started to run out of ideas and I felt like I couldn't keep up this image that, oh crap, I created an image that I didn't want to. I didn't want to lie to my audience. So I reached a point where I said, I can't post anything anymore. I have to take some time to step back and to reassess, to relearn, and to find what's making me stuck. So that's why I took some time away. And I'm going to go a bit more into this video about where this channel is going to go next. First off, I wish to apologize, genuinely, for if I had ever made myself look like an expert when I'm not. If I made myself be too inspired or maybe even to the point of copying other videos. That was not my intention to lose the quality of my videos and to scam people into thinking that I was an expert. My true intention for this channel was to post videos, to teach, and to guide people, and eventually to become the mentor that I felt like I really wanted to have. Because most of the mentors that I remember following, they have wonderful advice, wonderful, amazing stories of their adventures, but there was always something that I was missing, that their talent seemed to not have the answer for. So I wanted to become a mentor, but I completely missed where I was trying to come from. I completely missed the mark, and I focused more on trying to be perfect instead of just being authentic with who I was and being honest with who I was and where I was in my journey. So going forward for this channel, I wish to make it more authentic and make it more about my journey towards my goals. And so that you as an audience, you as my audience, can join along with me and see where I'm going, so that you can firsthand see when I learn something new and when I finally have my first, what I qualify to be real out-of-body experience. To tell you about my goals and aspirations for this channel, what I am looking forward to and what I am desiring and intending to do with this channel is eventually I wish to have a community and build a community of people who, of all walks of life, that want to learn astral projection. Those who have had a talent for it and just want to figure out what's going on. Those who are trapped in the astral realms or whatever magic experience extremes that they're in. And for those who are starting at the beginning, they heard it, they thought it was cool, and they want to learn it themselves, but they're starting from the bare scratch beginning. I want to create a community that we can all learn and grow together. And eventually I want to master and become a teacher, the teacher that I've always wanted to have myself. Eventually I want to grow this into a business and eventually grow it into a life that I can live where I can teach the world. And I want to share one other thing. When I was a kid, growing up in 2013, when I first learned about astral projection and spirituality, I was questioning death itself. And I learned about astral projection through my journey of what happens after death, because I grew up in a very atheistic or agnostic household where a lot of my spiritual experiences that I had, that I was questioning life beyond just the scientific, oh, it's all in your head explanation. I learned about spirituality, and because of my upbringing from a more atheistic, agnostic, science is everything view, I see the power that the scientific community has, and I want to bring astral projection into the scientific view as a legit topic of mental and metaphysical study. My ultimate goal, beyond just making a community, is to eventually, for me and others, to master astral projection as a skill so that I can have a massive group of people that are all trying to prove that this is a true experience people can have. Not saying if this is true or not of leaving your body. I don't want to claim anything, but I want to find the truth beyond it, behind it. And it's just a fascinating experience that I want to explore, and I want to have everybody else explore. Because I feel that learning this as a topic, this astral projection, I think that it can do the world so much good if we can learn it and bring it into normal study. Now, let's get into what tools I'm using now. And I want to tell you about this book that I read that I think is really cool. The biggest tool that helped me with me learning new ways of astral projection is a book. And I'll show you the book in a second. When I first started astral projection study, I read the OG astral projection master himself, Robert Monroe. And I read his 3 books, Journeys Outside the Body, Far Journey, and Ultimate Journey. They are wonderful books that show the magic of potentially what the universe is beyond just the physical. But the sad thing about it, for me at least, it didn't give enough information about the techniques and about the necessary work needed to help build your skills in out-of-body experiences. So that's why I got Astral Dynamics, sorry for the light, Astral Dynamics by Robert Bruce. Specifically the revised edition. This is an amazing book that I recommend anybody read if they are struggling with trying to reach the vibrations and such. To give a basic overview, he explains all these different things, these different ideas about the most important parts. So he goes over dimensional theory and explaining the astral realms on different levels, and how when you leave your body initially, there's first the projected double, which he calls the astral body as the projected double. He talks about the energy body and how that's different from the projected double. And then there's the mirror universe, which is like a mirror of the astral realm and is not seen as the lower realms. It's its own realm on its own. Then he talks about this amazing thing called the mind split effect, of when your body when your consciousness connects to your body double or your projected double, there's a mind split effect where you actually split your consciousness in two. It's kind of wild. Finally, he goes into the different techniques and very deeply, in very deep detail, things you need to know and what step by step the process of how to do it. I'm still reading it. I'm like 3/4 of the way or 2/3 of the way through. But this is a powerful book. I'll put down on Amazon. I'll put in the description the Amazon link. I recommend that you get the physical or a visual version of the book instead of just the audiobook, but you can do whatever works best, because if I can just flip to a page that has, like, he has diagrams and crap that show all sorts of, like, different things going on, and it really helps give you cool visuals. It's really cool. So now let's move on to the outro. I know that this video has gone on long enough, so I'll close it out here. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you listening to me all the way through. I'm going to change how I do this channel, make it better, make it more authentic, and I'll actually show you where I am in my journey. So I hope that you continue to tag along and watch the weird videos I like to make about this topic and more. So thank you, and I hopefully will see you someday soon in the astral. Peace.